let's get right into it. You're walking into a coffee shop, the bell over the door rings, and suddenly you freeze. For a split second, you're hit with that eerie feeling. You've lived this moment before, maybe in a dream, maybe in another life, maybe somewhere else. But what's really going on when déjà vu takes over? Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the brain's weirdest glitches, exploring why it happens, what it reveals about memory, and why it's way more important than you think. Number 7. Déjà vu proof your brain is working right. We've all heard that déjà vu is some kind of malfunction, a mental hiccup. But here's a twist. Most scientists now believe it's the exact opposite, a sign your brain's internal error-checking system is running smoothly. Here's the science. Déjà vu often strikes when your mind spots a mismatch between what you're experiencing and what you think you remember. It's your brain saying, "Hold up, this feels familiar, but why?" Instead of letting the confusion slide, your memory network flags it, forcing you to pause and double-check your reality. That internal check is actually a strength, like a mental spam filter that keeps your sense of self consistent. So the next time you get hit by déjà vu, try smiling. It's your mind doing a little house cleaning to keep your memories sharp. Number 6. Out of sync, how memory glitches reveal the brain's design. Déjà vu doesn't just feel weird, it gives neuroscientists a rare window into how memory really works. The leading theory? It's called dual processing. Your memory isn't a single monolithic thing. It's two systems running in parallel. One is fast and automatic, recognizing patterns and familiar sights in an instant. The other is slower, piecing together details and context to help you recall where and when you've seen something before. Most of the time, these systems work in harmony, cross-referencing every new experience with the vast library in your head. But sometimes the quick recognition system fires off a false alarm shouting, "I know this," even when the slower fact-checking system can't pull up the file. That mismatch is what triggers déjà vu, a flash of familiarity with no supporting memory to back it up. There are plenty of ways this can happen. A scene might resemble somewhere you visited years ago, or the lighting and smell might echo a forgotten childhood moment. Even subtle cues, a word, a laugh, the way someone gestures can trip the wires, making a brand new moment feel like an uncanny rerun. It's not just a party trick, it's a peek behind the curtain of your own consciousness, revealing how complex, layered, and fallible memory really is. So next time you feel a repeat, ask yourself what little detail triggered that mental rewind. There's usually a cool story buried in the mix. Number 5. Why some minds are déjà viewers, ****. You know that friend who claims they get déjà vu all the time while you're lucky if it happens once a year? Turns out, there's a reason for that, and it's not just about being dreamy or superstitious. Researchers have found that déjà vu is more common in younger people, especially teens and people in their 20s. As the brain matures, the phenomenon tends to fade, though some adults keep getting regular episodes. Fatigue, stress, and even certain medications can make déjà vu pop up more often. And if you have an open, curious personality or spend a lot of time reflecting on the past, you're more likely to get those weird flashes. It's even been linked to travel and novelty. If you break your routine, visit new places, or just pay close attention to your surroundings, your brain gets more opportunities to trip over those familiar but new sensations. So if you're a frequent déjà viewer, maybe take it as a compliment. Your brain is adventurous, sensitive, and always on the lookout for new connections. Number 4. Déjà vu and the medical mystery: epilepsy, memory, and the brain's hidden alarms. What if déjà vu was more than just a mental curiosity? What if it was your brain sending a warning? For most of us, déjà vu is harmless, maybe even entertaining. But for people with temporal lobe epilepsy, it's a whole different story. In these cases, déjà vu isn't a random fluke, it's a neurological symptom. Right before a seizure, many patients report intense déjà vu experiences, sometimes paired with smells, tastes, or overwhelming emotions. Doctors now use these reports as important diagnostic clues, helping them pinpoint areas of the brain where electrical activity goes haywire. Research shows that the hippocampus and the parahippocampal gyrus, two regions deeply tied to memory, are often involved. When they misfire, they can flood the mind with a strong sense of familiarity, even as reality stays unchanged. This connection has led to a whole new field of study. By mapping when and where déjà vu strikes in epileptic patients, neuroscientists are learning about how memory is stored, accessed, and sometimes scrambled. It's even inspired research into consciousness itself, what makes an experience real, and how do we tell the difference between memory and imagination. The take-home: if you ever notice déjà vu coming with other strange symptoms like confusion, dizziness, or sudden changes in mood, it's worth talking to a doctor. Your brain's odd moments might be more than just a curiosity, they could be clues to your unique neural wiring. When something feels off, listening to your brain's weird messages might be the smartest thing you do all day. Number 3. Creativity, dreaming, and the déjà vu connection. Why do some people experience déjà vu as often as they dream in color, while others barely get a taste? Science hints there's a creative connection at play. Studies suggest that people with vivid imaginations, strong dream recall, or those who score high on creativity tests report more frequent déjà vu. The overlap is fascinating. Your brain's creative networks, especially those that generate dreams and imagined scenarios, may be more prone to crossing the wires between real and imagined experiences. That means a life filled with daydreams, art, or even just wild brainstorming sessions can increase the odds of your brain flipping the déjà vu switch. It's not magic, it's the brain flexing its creative muscles, making connections where none existed before. Some psychologists even think frequent déjà vu might be a side effect of a highly active mind, one that's always on the hunt for patterns, meaning, and novelty. So, if déjà vu comes knocking while you're doodling or getting lost in a good book, just chalk it up to your brain flexing its creative genius. Number 2. Reality check: what déjà vu tells us about imagination and memory. Now for the twist. Scientists are discovering that déjà vu isn't just about the past, it's about the blurry boundary between what's real and what's imagined. New research shows that your brain is constantly cross-referencing the present with memories, but not just real ones. It also compares what's happening now with imagined scenarios, mental simulations you've run before. So, if you've ever visualized an event, rehearsed a conversation in your head, or even daydreamed about a future trip, your mind creates a mental template. When something in real life overlaps with that template, boom, déjà vu. This explains why déjà vu can feel so detailed, so charged with emotion, even when you know it's impossible you've lived the moment before. It's your brain trying to match the now with anything it's seen, heard, or imagined, and sometimes it pulls a file from the fiction folder instead of the facts folder. Some neuroscientists believe this system is crucial for creative problem solving and future planning. Your brain learns from what-ifs, not just from what happened. Déjà vu is a side effect of this powerful mechanism, sometimes confusing, always fascinating. Next time you get hit with a wave of familiarity, try asking yourself, did I really live this, or did I just dream it, imagine it, or wish it? Number 1. Can you hack your own déjà vu? ***. So, can you dial up déjà vu, or turn it off? Not exactly, but you can nudge the odds. Sleep is a big factor. Dreamers and well-rested brains report more déjà vu, maybe because they're better at mixing imagination with reality. Mindfulness, paying close attention to the details of the moment, can also make you more likely to notice when something feels familiar or off. On the flip side, high stress, exhaustion, or distraction can drown out those subtle cues. There's no magic trick to summoning déjà vu, but the next time you feel it, see if you can pause, breathe, and soak in the weirdness. You might notice more about your own brain and your life than you expected. If you love exploring the strange, beautiful messiness of the mind, hit subscribe for more deep dives into psychology and the science of being human. Your brain has countless surprises up its sleeve, and the more you pay attention, the more you'll uncover. So, next time déjà vu knocks, don't just shrug it off. Tune in, get curious, and enjoy the rare feeling that your brain is doing something wonderfully weird.